Locked on Target.
Hi crew, and welcome back to this episode 20 Minutes a Game. I'm going to be playing and reviewing for you guys Shmadow by Extrokold Games. So this is a shoot 'em up, or shmup, as people know. And basically it's light versus dark. So very Destiny aesthetic here. And I wanted to show a little bit about this. You can do controls, whatever. And this does have full controller support. But with most bullet hell type games like this, I much prefer to play with a mouse and keyboard for obvious reasons of just doing what's what. So we look at the controls here. I mean, it's basically left mouse, right uses up pickups, and the other one is your charge ability, which takes time to obviously charge up. So you do have 3 attacks. So I'm going to be starting to play on this one, but before, let's start our countdown timer after I just say the price of what this available is for. So this is available right now on itch.io for $1.99 or $1.99, or your regional equivalent. And I have to thank first Extrokold Games for sending me a review key. So this is a review copy, and this is I have to say that in full disclosure. So let's, without that, 20 minutes of game engage. Alright, so we've got our countdown started, and let's get on with Nightmare difficulty. This is the hardest difficulty in the game. You will see that I am a thing of light, and I have darkness kind of flying at me. I'm going to get hit once. See, I get hit once, and then my light kind of extinguishes a little bit. That makes it harder to see, as well as to play. And now we have our first boss. He just kind of has a barrier with a shot. I'm going to use, I'm pressing shift. Oh, it's not charged yet. We might die here because it's Nightmare. But it becomes harder for them to hit me. Now I just picked that power up, which changed right here. That tells me what it is, and all power-ups are one use, and basically this is the loop here. We go from this to boss fight to, and you can pick up different power-ups like gaining split shot, triple shot, etc., etc. When you lose your ship, though, you lose all of your power-ups. So it's, or I guess not your ship, your ball of light, because you are the weapon to fight the darkness. Very Destiny vibes, but this right here is the core gameplay loop. What? How did I get completely and totally wiped out? That's surprising. Oh, that actually changes what my special does, or my charge move is. So I have to amend that. Okay, so now I should be shooting 2, or no, that's my charge. So the menu I showed you at the front actually changes what my charge shot does. Or my charge up ability is. So you always have that ability there. I just used my right click, which was the ability, and man, I'm getting owned in like one shot. Ooh, man, that was a bad place to spawn. Okay, good. Okay, I got another line shot, which no offense to line shots, they're not as useful as some of the other power-ups. If we fail it here, we are going to go to the normal mode, of which I'm actually number 6 on the leaderboard from my run to do this stuff. So let's do, 27. So yeah, right now I'm 27 as of this run, which wasn't even that long, but right now, bam, I'm level 27 on Nightmare. And I really do like the system of being able to change out which special weapon you use. Let's choose the swirly gig, and we're gonna start on normal. So yeah, again, this is the core gameplay here. So with normal, it's a little bit different. The bosses take a little bit less damage and whatnot, but I really like this game in a high score aspect of just, I've been finding myself just playing it, but again, with Rocket League at my disposal, it's been harder and harder to get away from that game. in particular. But if I didn't have Rocket League, I would probably be playing this, to be all honest, because I just have an affinity for these type of skill-based games where it's always my skill as opposed to anything that's fighting against. Now, one thing I wanted to bring up to Extrokold is it feels like I am regenerating health as I go along. This is the most useful of all of these. It creates a barrier which these can't shoot through around you, much like they had. So it's basically a shield, but you can shoot through it. It's super useful. I'm going to save it till when we get to the next boss. But also the music feels like it's the music generating the black dots flying at you. So I'm kind of wondering if that is the truth. So we have kind of the centipede boss here. He doesn't actually drop anything. He's more of a mini boss. But I'm still just going to do this because he can fly into these and actually damage himself. So, oh man, we got another liner. Again, liners aren't that useful except for things like that. I just get a whole bunch of points by destroying a whole row. I feel like it's more of a line attack weapon to generate score. This is another liner boss. Sorry, I just had to dodge that real quick. Okay, good. Blew that up. There we go, finally. There we go, got liner again. Let's just use our shift ability, which is the OMG version. He controls time, which is detrimental for you and him. But the difference is he can shift out of it, but he's down since I used liner on him. Time mode is OP on some of the bosses. I will say that. Is I can do... What did... Man, I can't believe I got hit. But they really... like this guy here. Boom, time. Oh, you think you got me? You think you got me? Here's my shift right next to you. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I actually flew into that before it blew up. Because my shots are slowed as well, so I could actually move faster than my shots. So be aware of that. Oh man, that one hit me. But yeah, it progressively gets harder and harder. But once you... Oh no! This boss obviously does this, and this is the ones that usually kill me because of the nature of the boss is just eating so much bullets and sending out these randomized things right here. Okay, survive the hunter killers, I call them. Come on. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but I meant to pick this up. Let's just get all of them on screen while we're doing that. Press the wrong button, which was right click, to do all of this. But yeah, I mean, I actually think this is fun. This game's pretty fun. And would I buy it for $2? Yeah, probably. Again, I don't think I would play it too often, but honestly, this... with the excellent music and the interesting aesthetic and the ability to, like, when you take damage, you're super in trouble. Liners, I hate you. Oh, he flew into me. Okay. Doodle-doo-doo. Come on. Get to the next boss. But I got 3 more lives, so you can see how this game kind of gets addicting. Oh no, you managed to get me. Alright, shotgun's okay. That's the power up there. It does this, but you can have multiple uses. Let's use it before it gets here because points. Again, this is more score attack than anything. So, man, You guys are ramping up good, and I haven't gotten an attack plus yet, which really makes it so I can do these parts a lot better. Hopefully I get one from this ability, since they're really ramping up the spawning. And there was a line there I flew into. Again, reduced visibility really hampers you. I'm going to try to get the main. Man, you guys aren't giving me plus attack. It's kind of frustrating. Especially since by now I usually have 3 bullets flying out, like a triple shot in a play. Oh well. Hopefully we'll get it in the next one. But yeah, I really like the music as well. So there's that. I use that mainly to scout as well as do damage, or that ability, because it just lights up the whole screen. Man. There we go. Still just time distortion. Yeah, I'm betting dollars to donuts. These orbs generate via music in the background. So, yeah. You guys are kind of getting the gist. This is gonna be painful. Oh, there's the +1. Let's get there. There we go. Now I'm shooting 2 out. Now it's great. Now I literally do double damage. Bring it, guys. Okay, so now I'm in a good place. Now that they've ramped that up, I now do increased damage as well. Let's do that. Oh my gosh, they're giving me a triple shot already. Yes! Alright, now this just went from a bad run to good run, even though I still have 1 life left. I won't be nearly invincible, but I mean, they'll still be able to beat me, but I'll be able to accrue, score, and kill bosses so much quicker. And let's use up my shotgun. Not that it matters with triple shot. Oh, so much better. Yeah, see? Bam. Oh, man. Oh, you guys can't see what I was pointing at earlier with the scores and the charging thing with where my timer is. But basically there's a meter that charges up with your on-call ability, and there's plus ship. So, yep. The start of Dynasty. But I'm going to have to quit before the 20 minutes is up. Oh, man. That hurts. I have low visibility right now because I got put in the corner there. Let's use that. Yeah, something tells me this is going to be it, or this run is going to be the whole 20 minutes of game, which is okay because, again, there's not much more to this game other than doing this. So, I mean, you can see for yourself by now if you'll enjoy this game or not. I'm trying to think if there's been bosses that we haven't seen, but I haven't really been paying attention to the types of bosses we've been getting. Because, again, I'm just focused on the craziness that is this. Oh, yeah, there's the spinner boss, which I don't find him very hard, to tell you the truth. It's my line. I was just going to scout this because I'm on such low health right now. I'm just going to use it to scout. Okay, good. Liner. And I'm looking to be at pretty decent health now. So I think pickups actually do give you health. Okay, good. I'll answer that. Give me your shield. This is the most OP combo in the game in my mind. Yeah, whatevers. Almost died because of the time shift. That was pretty tricky. I'm going to go with shotgun for now. Alright, I got my shotgun used up and liner. There's liner on there and done before you can fire off your attack with another liner. Jeez. Okay, good. Got them all. Oh. Alright, now I've increased my attack rate slightly, but then I flew into a line. Now I'm back at 0 shots. Now I'm in trouble because I'm this late in the game with not so good DPS. Let's hope I get a plus attack, because if not, this is going to be ending soon. Just by sheer DPS that you need to get past some of these things. Okay, there we go. It's got to make a path like Galicide. Got to make a path. Seems like they're flying at me a lot faster too. I mean, I can't really tell since I'm in the middle of it and it's been incremental. But I'm guessing dollars to donuts. It's been faster than how it started. I feel like the hitbox on my ship's a little off too. Like, it just decides not to get hit sometimes when I don't think it should be, type of thing. Alright, that should give me light and destroy stuff to give me more motion so I can focus down these shields. Ah, boo. Alright, so... Oh, there we go. I got moved down to 8. Now I've replaced myself at 6. Someone had replaced me at 7 in between there. So, let's go locked on target. I didn't realize I was signing it as locked on target. So, right there, you've witnessed the 6th best run in the game on normal right now. Oh, RJ Dunlap, I will reach you eventually. But poor Saku, you know, you guys are ahead of me in Saku. I guess I think they're the same person. But yeah, that's the gist of the game. So let's go back and let's go back to Nightmare, because that should be a quicker game. Because Nightmare destroyed my soul last time. Sat on me. I was like, nope, not gonna happen. Alright, so let's get going. Let's shoot some darkness. I've got to say, I really do like the soundtrack in this game. It kind of has this out-of-the-world space theme. Oh no, you give me this on the first boss? Boomerang on you. Oh. Oh my gosh, they gave me plus ship. Get there. Okay, good. I thought that was plus ship. Maybe it's plus score. Ah. Boo. Eh. There. Got you my Doomerang. Wow, Doomerang actually has a really big, or swift recharge. It's already recharged. Wow, now he's quickened it. Yeah, that's the other one I wanted to see. He actually has 2 modes, purple and red. At least in the ones I've seen. Ah, I hate you, red. There we go. Come on, throw my boomerang. It should be charged. Oh well. He's dead now. Maybe I can't activate 2 abilities at once. Maybe that's a thing. Come on, minute 21. Let's do this. You guys can kill me on my last life. Will he survive the last 1 minute and 21 seconds? Come on. Come at me, level. You can do it. Who will survive? Captain Chris or the level? Yeah, eat Boomerang. I actually like Boomerang quite a bit. Oh, boo. But anyways, I beat my other one, so that's good. So I'll get to be above Nightmare a little bit, but let's just check out multiplayer scores. Oh yeah, this game has a local multiplayer for people, but since I don't have friends in the area, I can't. So actually, you can get the shields on a shift power-up, so it charges up to use, which is highly useful. So you can actually customize your builds a little bit, and that's kind of helpful. So and now review mode is engaged, so let's enter into the category review system. So for Warrior, I place this at a solid 8. We have leaderboards, the visibility mechanic of just taking damage as well as losing visibility really make this kind of a chaotic combat style, and it's really based on your own skill whether or not you can go forward. That being said, I do believe that I deducted a few points just for here in Critic, just on the fact that I believe the hitbox on the ship is off and does not change based on which stage your ship is at. So even if it's like this big, it'll still have the same hitbox as when your light is this big. And I do not like that. I think it should be risk versus reward. You know what I mean? Like if you're low damage, it's harder for the enemies to run into you and hit you. So correct me if I'm wrong, Extrokold, but that is the gist, okay, that I've found with experimentation. So now as far as our creatives, our guys who want to go out there and customize stuff, build their own builds and love to just go and level create and or just create using builds using the in-game abilities, I give this sadly a 2 because the only thing you can set up is which ability you spawn with and which ability you keep as kind of your reserve. But again, as a bullet hell game, you're not going to find very much of this. Whereas Galicide would have, if I had been doing these creative reviews, would have probably been like a 5 or 6 because you really had to pick your own ships. You had to do know which orbs you had to store, blah blah blah, whether you should attack or whatnot. This creatively, or if you're a creative person that like loves Minecraft or whatnot, this is probably not the game for you. Now as a critic, I give this a game a solid 6. There's the game loop is fun and engaging. The music is engaging. The controls are engaging. They're tight. But again, where it loses points is that hitbox and the fact that the only kind of thing that this brings to the table that's unique as far as shmups and bullet hell games goes is the light versus dark aesthetic. Now, my next category is not going to be scored very high either, which is lore. Okay, Lore Master, this is just a very weak light versus dark storyline, and the only source of the actual story or lore for this is on Extrokold's YouTube channel. So then I have a completion, or my next category, completionist. Also not very high scoring in this game. There's not much to unlock other than the abilities to use your skills in other ways. as well as finally we have my seeker category, which is a 6. So if you're seeking a new experience that in the shmup or bullet hell genre, then this is for you, because the light versus dark aesthetic, having one-use power-ups drop from the boss are really useful. But I wanted to add also on the warrior. Sorry for backtracking. That the RNG nature of success kind of hurts the game in my mind. Like the fact that I got 2 +1 abilities in a row kind of hurts the game. So again, it's not so fantastic as far as a warrior, and it got docked a point for that. My apologies, I forgot to mention that. Just because the game does reward skill, but if you can get those power-ups to drop, which is completely random, then you're set, and that's kind of sad. You know, and the only thing that kind of killed me was a wall that I didn't see and piloted into. So, you know, I was going to be set for a while there. So, again, this gets a final ranking of 25 out of 60. Now, normally that would be a terrible game, okay, as far as other review systems. But remember, this is a category review system. So if you are a warrior, still check this out. If you're looking for a new type of experience as a seeker, check this out. You know, it's a good genre game, okay? You know, once you get below like the 10s and the 20s in my review system, you've probably done something wrong. But this game does nothing wrong. It sticks to its traditional genre, and actually excels in its traditional genre. But due to the nature of my review system, it scored a little bit lower. I still say, if you look at it, or if you're a fan of the genre, check out Shmadow. It is a good game. I liked it. I had fun playing it. It's kind of a niche game, and thus I rate it as a good game in the genre, but still niche. Okay, so it's not expanding the genre in any way. So if you're interested in seeing more reviews like this, you're more than welcome to check out my other shows. And of course, 20 Minutes a Game is my review show. So until we meet again, stay on target.